Let's all go to
Yes,
the lobby. Let's
Let's
all
let's
all
all
go to
go to
the
the
lobby.
lobby. Oh my God. Is
that
that
brings me.
copyright? Can we put that jingle at the top of the episode?
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Welcome to AMA50, the podcast where you ask us anything and we give you three AMA-zing answers in 50 seconds. In this fast advice improv show, our hosts are challenged to answer questions in 30 seconds, 15 seconds, and 5 seconds, respectively, one after the other, all under a minute. Thank you for listening to our random and fun life advice podcast. But our word to the wise, we aren't life experts, so follow our advice at your own risk. My name is Will, and I'm joined today by my co-hosts. I have Kirsten,
Hello.
I have Shay,
Hey,
and Amy.
Hi.
We are also joined today by a familiar voice to our listeners out there. We're excited to welcome back today's special guest host, Eric.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good to hear from you, or good to you to hear us. I'm happy to be here today.
Hi. So if a listener may be listening for the first time ever, please introduce yourself, Eric. Who are you and what makes you qualified to give life advice?
So I'm Eric. If you don't know me, you should get to know me. And I'm qualified to give life advice because I just feel like life is rough and I've been through a lot and I can just give you a bit of guidance. And this topic is one of my loves. So 2026 is here and I'm ready to tongue kiss it in the mouth.
Whoa. Uh, well, Kirsten, also, please remind our listeners, what is the AMA50?
Thank you so much for asking, Williman. AMA50 is an improv game geared towards answering questions in the funniest and most concise way possible. I developed this game with the help of the amazing AP improvisers. As Will said, we will answer questions from all over in under a minute.
We come to this place for magic, to laugh, to cry. And we even have a highly requested topic and related questions for our episode today. Shay, can you tell us more about that?
yes. If you're like us, you also love movies and conversations about them this time of year, the time when we recognize the best of the past year, look back at our own viewing habits, and reflect on what films become our favorites and why. So, whether you're looking for a recommendation or any related discussion about Hollywood streaming, awards buzz, or even the future of filmmaking itself, we're diving into the theme of movies. Our friends and followers on Instagram asked us anything about movies, and we're excited to have our guest film critic Eric back to provide some cinematic insight and play AMA 50 with us.
All right, I don't know how long this is going to take, so I definitely need to use the restroom before we get started. So let's
Sure
just
do want to.
take a break and we'll be right back.
All right.
Ta-da-da.
All right, I washed my hands and everything, so I'm back and we're all back. So let's play our first round.
I have the honor of asking the first question or reading the first question. So, MJ asks, what are y'all's thoughts on indie animation over big box production, especially in the days of everything a sequel or live action remake? Shay, you have 30 seconds for your answer. Amy, you have 15 seconds. And Will, you have 5.
All right, so I'm going to have to say indie animation all the way. And a lot of that is I think that, it shows the big, production companies, Disney, Pixar, DreamWorks are gonna keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and making like remakes of remakes until, something comes along and proves to them that something different can work. And so I think that like regardless of yes, I like, independent animation, I think it helps kind of keep the industry moving.
I think I'm a fan also of indie animation because not everyone can get a job at big box production companies. And those people who do, they have it, they're doing well. They love that work, but indie animation gives a lot more people some work.
We just had Flo win an Oscar last year, and that was a big deal.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I got
Yeah.
5 seconds, but I would have delved more into that.
All right, let's move on because you don't get to. Midge asks, when you do go to the movie theater, what is your concessions order? Eric, you have 30 seconds. Shay, 15. Amy, you have 5.
All right. I mean, if you're going to the movies, you got to go popcorn. There's just something delicious about stale movie popcorn poured angrily into a bucket by a 16-year-old. And, you might have to go with the icy. I know a lot of theaters sell drinks now. Um, if that's your thing, have at it. But for me, straight popcorn, and then we'll go to dinner afterwards. Yum.
Yeah.
So
All
much.
right. 15 seconds.
Makes
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Eric that popcorn is a classic, but then Will introduced me to adding Reese's Pieces to said popcorn, and my life is forever changed. Thank you, Will.
Maybe it's thanks to ET.
I've always been a Raisinets type of fella. Amy, you have 5 seconds.
I like the little nonpareils. This is gonna sound messed up, but I like the feeling of the little sugar balls on my tongue.
I think that's totally normal. It's a good mouth feel.
What an
Yeah,
old lady candy.
I was gonna
I
say
love them.
that came out a certain way, but I get it completely. The texture is wonderful.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
wait.
Actually,
chocolatey.
don't let him shame you. He's wrong.
It's chocolate. It's
No, they're
yummy.
good.
It
Yeah.
feels good in your
You know
mouth.
what? Some old people candy is wonderful.
Absolutely. Yeah, they know what they were doing. It was straight sugar and it was hard.
Will looks confused.
It was straight sugar, and it was hard. It was
Back
rough.
in my day, we didn't have all these aspartames. We had sugar.
You would know.
Oh,
Yeah.
you should
Back
have
when they
seen
put
it.
the coke in the cocaine in the coke.
The coconut.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
sugar.
Me
Real
and your
stimulant.
granddaddy watched 17 movies that day.
It's
Wait,
not fair. Like 100 years ago, they would just play in a loop all day, so you
That's
could
pretty
see
cool.
17 movies in a day.
I mean, you could
mm,
see a movie 17 times, and that's
Yeah.
Yes,
basically the same thing.
yes.
that's real.
I have our next movie question.
Let's
Mm.
hear it.
Anonymous asks, you know how Hollywood will remake movies with different characters, slightly different setting, but overall it's the same story, just filmed by a different person in a different year? What is one movie you think should get a remake? That was a long way to go for what is a movie you think should get a remake? Kirsten, I want to know what you think in 30 seconds.
Okay, I have the only correct answer, so I'm actually really glad to have 30 seconds. Are we ready? It's perfect. My answer to this question is The Princess Bride. I think it should be remade, and I think that the thing that should really like be changed, everything's great about it, honestly. They should still allow whoever is acting to improv. They need strong improvisers, and the child should be a little girl, and it should be the child of the little boy. I think it would be really great that he's sharing the story now with his kid. That would be good.
As you wish.
Okay.
Eric, what movie should get remade?
That's a tough one because I hate remakes. I think 12 Angry Men was a really good, like old school movie. And people love court dramas and people arguing and threatening to stab other people.
Hmm.
12 angry insert here. Lastly, Shay, what do you think?
A Star is Born, but not for another like 20 years because I like that one happens every generation. Yeah, I got more to say about that later.
I love what that movie in particular has to say about remakes and like
Yeah.
redundancy and constancy and anyway.
Cool. I'm thinking about that one too. I'm like, I know I didn't get a chance to answer, but I'm thinking about it. I can ask the next question. So Anonymous also asks, best horror movie? Nice and short. Will, you have 30 seconds. Kirsten, you have 15, and Eric, you have 5.
This is actually a really complicated answer for a simple question, because I believe like the movie going experience, how you watch a horror movie can really shape how you feel about it and like how much impact it can have. Like I love seeing a horror movie with an audience and like a sold out house is amazing. There was a few years ago where I saw a re-release of the original Halloween in a movie theater like that and it was awesome and that's probably my favorite horror movie because of that.
Hmm.
All right. Yet again, I have the objectively correct answer. The best horror movie is The Cat in the Hat live action. It speaks to the horror of being a child and having a demonic cat come into your house and fuck it up, and then your mom is on her way home. As a black person, that would be the worst thing.
Nobody's going to believe you. It was a cat, Mom, I swear.
He had these two things. They were in a box.
I don't know. It was like thing one and thing two,
One of
I
them kept
guess.
saying
So
chocolate thunder. I don't know. Yeah, no, that's the worst thing that could possibly happen.
Oh my God. Not regular cats, but Cat in the Hat live
Yep.
action.
Yep.
Yep.
Because, okay, I have thoughts and feelings.
That's a
Um,
different type of horror.
Eric, you have 5 seconds.
I'm going to go the Thai version of the movie Shutter, 2004. Watch it.
Ooh.
where do we go watch it?
I don't know. Everybody has the internet. It's got to be
Oh,
available somewhere.
all right. Well, let me just take a quick second to do a search and find out where I can watch it. And we'll all just take a break and we'll be right back.
That's a beautiful segment, man.
And we're back. So, a quick search, I found all these links I probably shouldn't have clicked on. So, I'm gonna leave that over there and I want to come back and play our last round.
That's what I do with all my problems.
All right.
This is me. So sorry. Blackbird Rituals asks, what is your inner child care movie slash TV recommendation? Eric, you've got 30 seconds. Kirsten, 15. Amy, 5. Go ahead, Eric.
All right. Any time of the year, you got to go with the Goonies. Just being a kid and going on an adventure like that would be the most awesome thing in the world. If you're feeling the holiday spirit, I know it's a cheesy movie, but it stars the great Phil Hartman, rest in peace, Sinbad, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. That is Jingle All the Way, the best Christmas movie ever. F Die Hard, F Home Alone, Jingle All the Way. That's what we're going with.
Absolutely. All right, Kirsten.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. The objective correct answer again is Princess Bride. It is the best movie that feeds my inner child in ways that I cannot even begin to explain. And it's great.
And I agree. And Amy, 5.
But have you seen a Rugrats Hanukkah and a Rugrats Passover?
What
Thank
a
you.
good point.
So true. Also, just gotta add my like the Spy Kids movies.
Oh, you know what? I
Yeah.
can change mine. If we're going to like movie, Spy Kids movie.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
no, that was such
All
a
of them are
moment.
pretty good. They're pretty bomb.
Well, I was gonna ask, do the Rugrats, any of the Rugrats movies count?
Well,
the
it
first
says
one.
TV, movie slash TV. So I figured it fit within the
That
realm of
would be a
what I
movie slash TV.
Yeah.
It's a movie from a television show.
Yeah. So I was going with the question. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, our next question, it kind of has to encompass like what is TV, what is a movie on streaming. Blackbird Rituals also asks, are any of the streaming platforms even worth it anymore, considering the limited choices and commercials on everyone? Isn't that why we stopped watching TV? Shay, I want to hear what you have to say in 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay, so yes, streaming has now essentially become cable all over again, and all the commercials that we thought we were getting away with switching to streaming, they're back. This makes me so mad. But I think that honestly, it depends on what TV show or movie you want to watch at a time. So basically, you can just rotate, like, like I only you do Apple TV when like Pluribus or Severance is on, and then you unsubscribe, and like Netflix, oh, Stranger Things time, okay, that, and then so you just kind of rotate.
That's some good advice. Thank you. Eric, I want to hear your advice on the matter.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Shay on this. Like, no one drink can quench your thirst. Like, there are different great shows on each platform, but I don't want to have HBO Max for a whole year just to watch 6 episodes of it.
It won't quench your thirst. The what does Pennywise drink?
Rain.
Child
Sprite,
blood.
McDonald's Sprite.
Yeah,
Ooh.
spicy.
Guys, I might be Pennywise.
But lastly, let's hear from Kirsten.
Wow, thank you so much for asking me this question. I'm so grateful. I support people, not companies. I'll watch on YouTube. I'll watch an ad for a person I like.
Yeah, it's like picking, I guess, where your ad watching money is going.
Yeah, yeah. And there are individuals making some pretty decent content. And there are companies that are just making bullshit cash grabs. So the choice
Well,
is easy for me.
Mhm.
along that same vein, I apparently asked, does anyone ever make new ideas for these days? Will, you have 30 seconds. Shay, you have 15, and Eric, you have 5.
I think so, but like I don't know. I really like movies where there's like a recurring idea or a reference or a hypertext. Like I love referencing things that I know because I find it to be enjoyable. Um, and I don't think that means it's not original or that it's a knockoff. I think it's just informed in cinema. So, and that's how I like to feel. So, I think there are definitely new movies.
Okay, is me. So I would just like to take a moment to talk to all of you guys about the good word of Sinners. This year, the best movie of 2025. That's an original movie. And look at all the money it made. Critics' Choice. Look at all the fantastic things.
All right. And Eric, you have 5 seconds.
Tarantino, Ryan Coogler, and Christopher Nolan. They are the only people that make original movies.
So, like
Yeah.
Ryan Coogler, Sinners, it borrows from vampire lore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nolan is coming out with The Odyssey this year. So,
yeah.
like, these are things that exist, but we enjoy watching stories about
I
that.
would argue that Sinners uses, established vampire tropes, but it's telling an original story. So I think that like certain kind of like tropes or literary, cliches or traditions, it's not, it's more like that's coming from a toolbox
Yeah, it's grounded in
rather than
folklore as opposed to being grounded in reality. Like if it was grounded in reality, is it not original because the world exists?
And they mixed in some voodoo too, which is good. I enjoyed that
yeah.
Southern vampire better than the like True Blood vampires.
Oh yeah.
Look at Stackhouse. I love you. Yes, Bill. You can't talk over your vampire teeth, Bill.
You have
That's
to
hard.
practice with that.
That shit's
You
fucking difficult. You try. You
you
try.
gotta practice that shit.
And then you go sing a song. Go sing a song and don't lisp.
Yeah.
I don't are we giving any context at all to this to our
None
No.
of us
listeners?
do this for
You get no
money.
context. Do the work. Go read the spook. Go listen to the spooky episode.
All right, we hope to see you all in October, listeners.
Uh,
Right. It's back to me. Okay, Annie asks, what do you think will be the weirdest Oscar win this year? Kirsten, you have 30 seconds. Amy, you have 15. And Will, you have 5. Kirsten?
oh my gosh, thank you. I'm so grateful today. I again have the objectively correct answer, and I will not stop giving them because I apparently have them all. The answer is Frankenstein. It doesn't matter what you mean. It is the weirdest movie in the world. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? It doesn't mean it's not good. It was very well made. Lighting design, amazing. Costuming, so good. The story, I mean, tale as old as time, but it was done very well. The acting was great. The characterization, amazing. I could smell it through the screen. Weird.
All right, Amy, you got 15 seconds on the clock. Let's hear your answer.
I can't think what movies are out at all for some reason, so I'm gonna vote some weird thing that somebody is gonna do at the Oscars will kind of just like overwhelm everything and no one will remember who won and who lost. It's just gonna be like that weird face, like that time Winona Ryder made weird faces. We still
Yeah.
talk about it.
All right, Will, 5 seconds on the clock. Let's hear your answer.
I think an actor who played a witch last year is going to win an Oscar.
Absolutely. That, yeah,
It's because Shay and I are in the backyard doing stuff, making it so.
yep.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
We
Wait,
got a we got a bonfire back there and the names of 17 children and
you're doing necromancy? Nice.
The kids
It's
didn't
weapons.
die.
They have children in the basement. They're not dead. They're suspended.
Yeah.
Somebody's feeding them soup. Go save those kids.
oh
Spoiler?
shoot, Kirsten, you just reminded me. I have to do some soup feeding. So I just need to take a quick break again. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Let's all just take a break and we'll be right back.
Free those kids.
Well, you have the smoothest transitions into a break.
You
I
so
mean,
do.
man, it's so natural, man. It's yeah, it sounds so good.
Improv. Um,
Like double dutch. He's always looking for the way out. And as soon as he finds it, he jumps right in.
and we're back. All right, that was easy. That was fun. I want to thank everybody for playing this game today and this topic. Movies. I love movies. I love talking about movies. So it was great to be the moderator on this episode today. I want to know, my co-hosts, what your thoughts were on today's rounds and our questions and our answers.
I was nervous about this one. I'm not a huge movie person. I just watch whatever Eric tells me to, so that I can stay somewhat up to date on what's going on. And I eventually watch all the series that people are watching once they're over and I can binge them. But I watched the same 5 movies over and over again. I was so scared of these questions, but I think I did okay.
You did.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm usually like historically bad at watching new movies. Like there are some like that I'll randomly go and I'll see. Like I remember when Poor Things was out, I went to go see that. Like I've seen Wicked obviously, but there's so many films that are just I've never seen them and I've started to do or attempted to do monthly movie nights with like 2 of my friends and we ended up getting through all of the Eggers films. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, so I've now seen all of the Eggers films, and I can say that, but none of them are in the Oscars this year, so I can't really
You know
do
what's coming out
anything.
later this year?
What?
Werewolf.
Is that
Yeah.
another one?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
So
Shay and I went to go see Nosferatu in IMAX.
that was so fun.
And that kind of relates to what I said about like the best horror movie experience. Like that made it fantastic. And Shay and I went out to dinner before that and had a great time. So like
I'm,
that's also like that's my other favorite horror movie because the
yeah.
experience was so great.
That
Yeah,
I
was
have an elaboration on this question, didn't get to answer it, but I think that like, oh, what's your favorite horror movie? I feel like the genre horror is just a whole bunch of different subgenres in a trench coat, you know? So it's like not just to say
Absolutely.
like what's your favorite horror, like what's your favorite like classic horror movie? What's your favorite like ghost horror movie? What's your favorite like gore torture porn horror movie? Like what's your favorite psychological? There's so many different kinds that it's like first you got to narrow it down to the subgenre and then say what's your favorite. There's so much there.
Well, also I want to thank Eric again for coming back to play the game.
Happy to be here.
Thank
Yeah.
And
you.
I mean, I'm also gonna piggyback off of Kirsten. I've gotten lots of movie recommendations from you, Eric. So that's why it was also wonderful to have you on this episode and this topic today. I don't know if you felt the same way or
Thank you. It means a lot that you trust my taste in movies.
Man knows his films.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love a good movie.
well, it's going to be a new month next week. Um, it's going to be the start of spring. I think it's going to be someone's birthday. I don't remember whose.
It's me.
But
It's me. It's gonna be my birthday. It's gonna be my birthday, guys. And if you want to get me a present, then I'm gonna have my little wish list up as per usual. And if you just want to be nice to me, I'm doing my YouTube thing again, so you can just go put a nice comment at my Purple Kitty Life and Flex YouTube if you want to be nice to me for my birthday. Yay me. I'm old.
yay.
I
wow,
like
I
it.
don't know how I could have forgotten all that. So
I don't
thank you for
either.
reminding us.
You're welcome.
But also, I'm interested in finding out from Eric, or you can just remind our listeners here what you are up to. Where can we find you, or follow you, or support you?
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if it's going to be March or April, but Secret Circus, where I take aerial classes, they're doing a student showcase and they are asking for students who want to participate. And I'm throwing my name in the hat because I've been doing this for like a year and a half. I should definitely spin around for people. I miss dancing
Yeah.
for people. And I get to wear a skimpy leotard, which will be nice. Also on Spotify, I'm in part of the podcast group Dear Black Man You Good, where we talk about mental health stuff. Yeah, that's what I do.
Woo!
We just did an episode last month, kind of about like body image and relating that to mental health at all. I don't know if you've come across any conversation like that.
Yes, for guys, it's you want that. That's why I guess so many people are, taking testosterone and Ozempic and like you should be good in your body. Not saying you should, I don't want you hurting yourself, but you know, try to reach attainable goals and don't worry about what other people think. Unless it's a doctor. If a doctor's telling you something, maybe you should listen to them.
I like that. A good asterisk to put on that.
Within reason. Listen to
Yeah.
the doctors within reason.
That's also true.
That's interesting because we kind of came to that consensus when there's like, oh, there's just like these unrealistic things being portrayed, so don't buy into it. So it's interesting to kind of carry that into this conversation we just had about movies, which kind of depict things and standards and whatnot.
Oh,
So
that's a really good point because there are movie trends just like there are body trends. The aesthetics change, the goals change, the way we see things changes, the lens change, and we grow to appreciate different things over time. And we grow to realize that things that were okay are not okay, and vice versa. So, yeah, that's a really good parallel. Thanks, Will.
you're welcome. Connecting the dots.
Bodies are dynamic.
Who's aerodynamic?
Oh, bodies, they're dynamic. They change
No,
all the
no,
time.
no, no, no. Body. I'm
Air-
aerodynamic. It's me.
I think Eric is aerodynamic too.
Ooh, I want to see him fly.
In the Secret
Yes.
Service.
I'm not. I'm laying in my bed.
Well, I guess we should just go get some rest. But I want to thank you all for playing this game with me again today. And listener out there, I want to thank you very much for listening to our AMA50 podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you'd like to submit your own questions to be answered in a future episode, our DMs are open at AMA50 podcast on Instagram, or you can send us an email at ama50podcast@gmail.com. And we look forward to your submissions. Well, folks, I've been Will.
I'm Kirsten.
I'm Shay.
I'm Amy.
Hey, and I'm Eric.
Hey.
Goodbye.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in.
Goodbye.
Go.
We're waving.
Watch
You
a
have to
movie.
wave. Eric, you're not waving.